going everybody? It's Shinigami here to bring you another video. This time to disappoint a lot of Swiftie fans. And unfortunately, it's nobody else's fault. Well, who knows? Might be a Andrew Garfield thing and a werewolf, whatever. So it looks like we have a few accounts off of a rumor that was going on a while back, and especially if you know Ryan Reynolds' wife, I think Blake Lively, she has been friends with Taylor Swift for quite a while now, and I think it was last year or the year before you even saw Taylor Swift dressed as Lady Deadpool. So there's definitely some merit, I guess you could say, to the rumor, and especially with how No Way Home was. But I do believe that there was a law passed, if not in California, that basically stated Disney and those companies can't make false advertising trailers. Like, they can't do two trailers now. They can't do one that has them in there or one that doesn't have them in there, and then when it actually plays out or whatever, they're in there. Or with like the Avengers Infinity War, you have the famous scene of Hulk running with everybody else in the battle of Wakanda, but that scene was never actually a thing. It was just purely for trailer specific purposes. That gets fans, still very much indecisive of whether they're telling the truth or not. And obviously we got a few articles here. CBR, Entertainment Weekly was the one that first brought it up, but yeah, they're pointing out she's not going to be the Dazzler, or she's not going to be Lady Deadpool. Unfortunate. Who knows? Honestly, this could be something that they do keep close to the chest, and just when it happens, it happens. Like I said, the only issue would be is if they were caught in like a lawsuit for false advertisement. I don't feel like this would be merited enough of that, and especially if she's only going to be like a cameo, I don't think it could be that bad. Some of the other things that people have brought up, obviously, is, well, she would probably fit better as the Dazzler, because in the MCU or the comics, Dazzler is also a pop singer, so that fits in much better. And we have seen in the most recent trailer a pair of female Deadpool legs. Obviously, that's easy to assume that's Lady Deadpool, but until we get a little more footage, or obviously when the movie comes out, we'll be able to actually see what's going on. The biggest issue is just, are they pulling an Andrew Garfield, where he was asked plenty of times, turns out to be in the movie, and especially when you look at the trailers again, there are parts missing where the Tobey and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man were at. It's very plausible, I would say. Yeah, I just feel like either way, I don't think it's a loss. If she's in it, cool, you get a little bit more eyes on the project. But as it is, Deadpool and Wolverine is already going to be probably the best film for Disney this year, profit-wise, because they've unfortunately had not the best track record so far for all the other films that came out. This, and also the fact that this is the only MCU film we're getting this year. So it would make sense if they were just like, well, put all our eggs in one basket for this year. Just make this the most cameo-heavy, other characters that we've not seen before in the big screen, for the mutants specifically. Like that could work. And especially, like I said, if you bring in someone like Taylor Swift, yeah, her main thing is mostly music, but if she's playing a character that matches that same theme, and you're probably going to attract a lot more Swifties into the the theaters and stuff like that, which that's the main thing that they want to have is, yeah, we can probably watch it on streaming or whatever at some point, but they are heavily relying right now on rewatches 2 times, 3 times, to really bump up the profit margin. As it is, I think they already spent about $250 million on this film alone, not the worst, but we've seen a lot more egregious spending by Disney, so they could use all the money they can get at this point, especially after all the controversies and Disney Plus losing money, other things like that. But for once, this probably is a good move if she's in it. And if she's not in it, it's still a win, because we are definitely going to get characters that we haven't seen in a while. New, or not really new mutants, but mutants that were mostly just in the comics, finally getting a live adaptation. And we get a nice send-off for, hopefully, Wade Wilson and Hugh Jackman's Logan. Now, obviously, we had Logan, but more so with, you know, the comedic take that we got. You got the straight man and the curvy man. I don't know. Another thing that people were pointing out was because for the casting, she did not pop up on it, which I want to say that it still wasn't. It was still true even for No Way Home, that we didn't know they were there, even though we did hear reports of Tobey Maguire being a diva. So, like, there are speculations, but at this point, I would say just don't have them too high for Taylor being in there. But we're definitely going to get characters that we've been wanting to see for a while. Haven't seen them since the Fox universe. And at this point, I think it's almost reaching about like 10 years maybe for some of these characters. So it'll be definitely well worth it. But yeah, just a quick, short little video talking about how she might pretty much not be in it at all, pulling an Andrew, and maybe she is, but I don't think it's a loss either way. It'll be fine. We have plenty of other things going for Deadpool and Wolverine. But yeah, let me know, are you disappointed that she's not going to be in the film? Are you happy she's not going to be in the film? See, for me, I can care less. I think it's good if she's in it. If she's not in it, it's still good. The movie's gonna be just fine, right? It's not like they're gonna all of a sudden just rely on her if she's in the film to bring in all the bucks. Like, no, this film is gonna do well regardless. So let me know down in the comments below. You shouldn't got me signing out. Y'all have good morning, good evening, and good night. I'm gonna catch you next time. Bye.